Well, I'm not in the mood for this one, but hey, hello there. Anyway, this is my favourite car. And this little car has had a bit of a problem. Last time I went out there, or the electrics, or the dash panel lights, or everything went out. And although I thought the headlights were working, none of the backlights were working. So we decided that, today, apart from like obviously putting the fan to stop working for the cooling, I would actually have a look at sorting out what was wrong. And you won't believe it. There was a little bit of an issue. Now, I don't know whether I can show you, but one of the brackets, this is 30 years ago, one of the brackets up there that held the speedometer in fell down and shorted out against the side, right, of the dash illumination lights. And because it was plastic, when it heated up, shorted, it got really warm, which then caused it to stick together, and that blew the main fuse, which was fortunate. But because the main fuse is 35 amp, it took a little bit of time before it actually blew the bleeding fuse. So I tried it 3 or 4 times thinking it was the switch, because I thought on this car there is a switch. This thing, this stupid thing. Oh, sorry, there it is. And this thing is the thing that actually sort of like dims the power lights. But the reality is, it got so hot. Can you see the burnt wire? That burnt wire there, this one, in my finger, which I'm trying to show you. That is a spade terminal that should go onto the actual ignition switch. So that is the extent of the ordeal for today. Now, I have found a few more bits and pieces, and I obviously intend to try and sort out. Now, obviously she's sorted, so other than a spade terminal on there, it is actually done. I got back under the dash, but there's a few other little bits that I don't like. There's a bracket moving around down there. There's that bit doesn't, and the choke table tends to jam. So I am going to try and sort out all the little jobs before I go much further. Now, obviously, for the benefits of most of the people out there, this is actually an unrestored E-type, not one of those ones that's actually had loads of idiots throwing money at it. So, fortunately, this thing is actually quite a lovely old girl. She was in a scrapyard with a car on top of her, and obviously, that's where she suffered quite some considerable damage to the bodywork. Across the back here, I don't know whether you can see there's quite a lot of damage. But basically, she was actually quite new when this happened. So, I think whether I don't know whether it got damaged in the front. It's a 1961, December 61, 3.8 roadster, so it's probably the nicest one that you could possibly have. It is like a matching numbers thing. The engine has just gone round the clock, 100,000 miles. I put an alternator on it. I put some Coopercraft brakes on it. I put an aluminium header tank on it because I have to confess I sold the original inset loop bonnet because some idiot offered me loads of money for it about 30 years ago. So, hey, I can always replace that one day. She's original floors, original panels, totally original. Had a few patches put in the floors over the years, but not much else. I mean, obviously, as you can see, she's one of those sort of like rare cars because they're either basket cases or they're restoration projects or they're totally restored, which means that there's very few cars like this one. And tomorrow's ordeal is sort out put the switches back together. I have a bit of a list somewhere. Oh, I'm going to put an LED light under the dashboard because the connections are snapping off those stupid things for the bulbs. So I got an LED light which I've just made. And it's going to go. It's down there on the center console. I'm going to glue that up in place, and I have another issue, which is obviously hey, considering the way my sort of life turns out, I have a problem with this one, which is it needs new diaphragms, and it really could do with some new jets, new needle valves in the floats. So that is going to be done because she runs very, very rich, which is a problem. And I think one of the diaphragms is possibly not in the best health, which is causing me some issues with overenrichment of the motor. So I'm going to actually do that, and then I think, I don't know, I keep looking at it, I think I'd love to do some more paint work, but then you go, no, I don't want to do any paint work, I'll just leave her alone. But the thing is, the problem is you can always restore these cars, but you can't actually ever go and replace them. So with this one, she's my favourite. She's the one that I just sort of look at her. Every time I look at her, she just makes me happy. So not many cars can do that to. One of these days, I sort of keep thinking, maybe just another paint job. But the problem with another paint job is the expense. And if you spend a load of money on that, then it's just more money that I can't spend on the other rubbish. So maybe she'll just get the carburation. She's going to get a few other bits and pieces, and then she's going to get just because this one does get driven pretty much every come rain. So the roof very rarely goes up. So even when it rains, the roof's still down. So I think in the great scheme of things, this is the sort of car that doesn't normally exist in this world now. They're all lovely restored and shiny and new, and of course it causes quite a bit of attention because people go, well, aren't you going to restore it? And you go, no, it's original. It's only original once it's restored with 2019 components from every manufacturer, then unfortunately it's no longer the original car, and fortunately this one is. So theory, I'd like to just tidy the paintwork a little bit more, but I don't know. Maybe not. If I get, at the moment I've just got a few other little jobs. Obviously, this one wasn't even mentioned because the Aston Martin that I want to do is still sitting next door, and it's going to have to be done sooner or later. As you know, bit of advertising. Oh, sorry. But anyway, this is one of those cars, hey, E-type, lovely thing. Would you want one? Oh, believe me, if you I've had it 30 years and I've enjoyed, been all over Europe in it, I've been everywhere in it. She is really fun. So, again, one of these days I probably won't be able to get in the buddy thing. So when I won't be able to get in it, no, I won't. But, this is just another one of the collection of dross that I've kept over the years, but this is my favourite. This is the one that, out of all of them, I would hold on to, because it is the car that I wanted from when I was a kid. So, hey, got my dream, 61 3/8 roadster. Flat floor. Flat floor. Yeah, try drive a flat floor E-type and then maybe you'll understand you have to put footwells in it. So I chopped them out, 30 years ago, so I can actually drive the bleeding thing. So, I mean, I don't know. Everyone says, oh, restore it, restore it, restore it. You go, yeah. Trouble is, you restore it, and you think that you wouldn't ever drive it, would you? You'd never use it. So, and it certainly wouldn't look like this. Look, that is, on them wheels, is brake dust. Must break the concourse winners' hearts, mustn't it? But one of these days, as I say, we're going to just sort of like possibly give it a gentle rub down and give it another coat of paint. Painted it 30 years ago with synthetic paint, heated up on a gas stove, sprayed in the rain with non-sand primer. Really good for the environment. Obviously, in the great scheme of things, possibly not the best thing that we could have done. But anyway, my assistant now is coming in. my assistant here is who's a fully qualified mechanic. Fully qualified mechanic. Do I have to stand? No, you don't have to go anywhere near it. If you don't, because I'm not.
It's away from you.
Have you got a can of anything in your hand?
No.
No motivation at all? Well, then I can't. I can only say that advertising.
What are you?
Warmers.
What? I don't know, but what are you saying about the car?
Well, I'm just telling you, it's my favourite, and it's gave me a bit of trouble today. It nearly went up in bleeding flames, which would have actually broke my heart. So it could have been suicidal.
Was it catching flames at the front or in the
No, I did it in the instrument binnacle. It was the wires. I mean, the wires are still burnt. I mean, I haven't fixed them yet. I've got it all working again, but I've just got to do the main plug. But I'm going to take all the switches out tomorrow, clean everything, and put it all back together.
If Nick wasn't here, it could have caught fire.
No, because I could get. No, I won't. But obviously, it has security measures,
And
which
all of those red leaves in the engine.
that's the spark plugs.
They don't normally look like that, do they?
Well, yes, because there's 6 of them.
I know.
Yeah, they're not normally red. No, they're usually
No,
black.
no, I didn't realise they would come out and all go under there. I thought they
Well,
came...
where do you think they went?
I don't know.
Well, it's 6 cylinders, isn't it? So you got number 1 at the front, and then it goes back to number 6 at the front. Like number 1's here, and number 6 is over there.
Yeah, but can I say something? When the engine was built, would they have been bright red with that thing on the end? No.
No, of course it
wouldn't
wouldn't.
have been
That'd have been black.
And that gives it just a bit of... Okay.
Yeah, that's black.
All right. Okay, yeah, it's black. Okay, I'm
It would,
going
but
I just... Right, Felix is gone.
Well, Felix, for the benefit of is the stray cat.
Yeah, that we feed.
We feed.
8 packets of Felix a day.
Yeah, we become feeders for him. Anyway, so yeah, so like obviously, like you know, we're talking about cars.
I'll see you in a minute.
I will be.
The nasty lines are very interesting.
Yeah, well, not as interesting as this.
No, okay. I put my hand.
This is.
If you showed my face on my head, I would never say.
Yeah. Anyway, so look, yeah. So obviously, in the great scheme of things, we've done all that crap. You can see this is just another one. Oh, and you know when someone said, "Can it get worse?" Oh yes, much worse, because I have worse. But I'm gonna sit here, finish this Bournemouth, and then I am going to go. And tomorrow, as they say, is another day. Trip down to, I think, Burn Services to pick up some possibly new diaphragms and some needle valves for the 420G, which don't seem to get the videos of. I don't know why, but it came in and then it went out again. So maybe tomorrow it will come back in again, but we'll see. But for the minute, I'm going to sort of close this one off and say it's still, I don't know what time, stupid o'clock. I've run out of cider, so I might as well call a halt to the proceedings and just go to bed, get up tomorrow and start again. So, bye for now.